Sigma Rho Lambda, and she has a very important message, so if you guys could give her your full attention, I'd really appreciate it.
Hello everybody, as Georgia said, my name is Marissa Schwartz, and usually I continue my introduction to say that I am the president of Sigma Rho Lambda. But rather, I'd like to say that I am a Panhellenic woman, just like the rest of you. We are one of the hundreds on this campus, and we all have the same ideas and values of why we joined in this great sisterhood that we all now have. To give you a little bit about my story, when I had grown up, I had known that there was always kind of something different about me, and I could never really place my finger on it. Was it that I just liked sports and my friends didn't? Was it that I had a greater sense of humor than they did? I just was never really sure. And when I was growing up, I finally eventually realized that I was a lesbian. I liked girls rather than boys, and to me, that was something to keep hidden. I didn't tell anybody, I kept it to myself, and during those times, I was upset. I was never happy. I wasn't creating jokes. I was not me. So when I finally got to high school, I finally got a close-knit group of friends. And those group of friends I was finally able to come out to. And they didn't treat me any differently. They treated me just like I was one of them. They treated me amazingly. But unfortunately, I had one friend that did not handle it as well. And she had outed me to the entire school. And I had my twin brother at the time, and I wasn't out. So to me, that I ended up was forcing out myself out of the closet to tell everybody. I had to make sure people knew from me and not from word of mouth. And I was getting stares in the hallways. I knew people were whispering about me behind my back. I knew people were not okay with this. And I felt uncomfortable in my hallways. And finally, my group of friends really helped me through this. They made me not feel different. They made me feel good about myself. And because of that, by my senior year, I was the one running the hallways. People knew who I was. People weren't talking about me anymore. So when I got to CU, I looked at the Greek system originally, because all my friends at home were, and I agree with the ideas and values that the system brings a part of us. But I was not willing to go back into the closet. I was not willing to put myself in that position again. So I decided not to look into the Greek system and do marching and everything else I did. Unfortunately, at the same time, or fortunately enough, at the same time, I was looking for my Jewish identity. I needed somewhere to be Jewish as well. And Sigma Rho Lambda had reached out to me. And I decided to jump in because I really wanted that sisterhood. And to me, to stay in the closet for that was important. So I stayed in the closet for a good week or so, and I realized I couldn't do it. I had come out, and I wasn't going to put myself back there. So I had a meeting with my vice president, and I looked at her, and I was like, I'm gay. Is that okay? And she got up and she hugged me and she made me feel great about myself and told me it was fine and everything else. And I was still not very comfortable coming out, so I did it. But at events, she would like talk about how great gay people were and got my sisters to talk about it, so I would feel comfortable enough to come out to them. So finally, within a couple months, I had came out. And my sisters are completely supportive of me. And I know there's not a lot of us, but they're completely supportive of me. They have gone to the Jewish LGBTQI Jewish Union with me. They have gone to many events with me to make me know that they are my sisters and they are here for me. And I know that there is a case that this isn't the same in other sororities, and it needs to be changed. Girls are staying hidden in the closet and unwilling to come out because they're scared of what their sisters might think. That they're scared, what if they're going to try to kick me out of the sorority, or maybe they'll leave, or they won't want to be my sister anymore. And that needs to change in our community because people shouldn't be in the closet. They should be able to be out open. And we can start this by doing small steps in our own community, and the biggest thing is just changing your words. I know I've heard in other instances when you just announce date dash rather than saying, oh, bring a date or bring a girl, say bring a date or bring a friend. That one word changes everything. I know for me, I would love to hear bring a friend rather than, oh, you can only bring a girl if it's a friend. Like, it changes, it makes girls feel more comfortable, it makes them want to be more open about who they are. But also the biggest thing is to not talk about who might be a lesbian in your sorority, who you might be bisexual, and talk about how bad that is. If I'm sitting there and hearing this, I'm not going to come out. I'm going to stay as far hidden in the closet as I can because I can't trust my sisters, and we're in a community that's why we're here. We're here to all be sisters. And I know for a fact that if I did not have the support of my sisters, I would not be the president of Sigma Rho Lambda right now. I would have been so inactive that I wouldn't be doing anything with them. And I think that's what happens. And we can change this in our own community by doing small steps and eventually leading to bigger steps like becoming a safe zone in each one of your houses by going to the LGBTQ Resource Center and doing that. And it's a big deal in our community, and I know many people don't see it because you don't know, but for me, I was scared. I did not know what to do, and I chose not to, and eventually I'm excited and happy and wonderful that I chose to be in this community. So, like I said, we're all sisters. We're supposed to be here for each other. We all have the same ideals and values that made us join our own sororities, that just because I like a girl rather than a boy shouldn't end that sisterhood.
Yay!